bullshit politics of the racing world, you know, if that was somebody else with a loose damn tail tank, we all know the World of Outlaws, the World Racing Group would have ignored that shit. They wouldn't have cared. Just like the Bobby Pierce deal. Now I'm getting pissed off. Let's be honest with ourselves. At the World 100, when Bobby Pierce got his ass kicked out for the first go-round because some drunken crew member went out and played on a four-wheeler and some old man got mad at him. Hell, I witnessed some bullshit happen last night myself. After the race, I was hanging out with Rumley and all them. I was like, hey, I got to go back to the hotel room. I go to walk out. One of the crew members from somebody's team, this is like 1:45 in the morning. Some sober little kid on a crew, the 99 JR, actually, I was witness to this. And you want to go message him and say, hey, did this really happen? Yeah, this really happened. Frank Hankenis Jr., the 99 JR, one of his young members got on the four-wheeler and went out onto the track just to look at it, kind of take it in. You know, went up to the front to take a picture or some shit. And some Eldora member, and he was up on the wall. He wasn't out on the track. He was just riding around very slow up near the wall, going to experience the Eldora Speedway. It's his lifetime dream. He's there. He's with the family. The race, the whole weekend's over. It's 1:45 in the morning. Let me soak this in. Dreams come true. And some old man in a fucking gator rose up and just starts lighting his ass up. What the fuck are you doing on this month? And this kid starts fucking breaking down crying because of what just happened to Bobby Pierce. So now he's scared to death that something, I mean, I guess they're going to kick him out for the weekend, even though the weekend's over. This kid's fucking breaking down crying, and this old man's being a douchebag times 30. Now, let me just say something. Y'all got your rules, that's all right, that's fine. What I want to allude to is the bullshit. Bobby Pierce and his little crew goes up and does what he does, gets in his little trouble. Y'all gonna kick him out for the weekend, right? Just like if Kile Kaercher was somebody else that bolts loose or whatever, it's fine. If I would hypothetically saying, I think that if it was a member from the Kevin Rumley 6 car on Wednesday night that went out there and got drunk and the whole same situation occurred, I would lay money in Vegas that you ain't about to kick that motherfucking 6 car Kyle Larson out of the World 100, are you? Are you? Now, half the people listening, they're like, well, yeah, that makes no sense. Why would you do that? It's Kyle Larson. Well, fuck you and your monarchy. Fuck you and your monarchy. You dumb motherfuckers celebrating these race car drivers, treating people different because of who they are and all this bullshit. You're what's wrong with this fucking country. You're treating people different based on who they are. Whereas in America, you're supposed to treat everyone equal. That's why they left the fucking monarchy of the United Kingdom to find some fucking freedom where everybody's treated equally. Not fucking different based on who they are and where they're fucking from. Or their last names. Now that's a very interesting deal. Bobby Pierce, they built their own little monarchy. Bob Pierce, all that Pierce race cars. But I'm just saying, treat everyone the same across the fucking board. I would lay money on the line to say that if that was a member of the 6 crew that was running around the four-wheeler that got Bobby Pierce kicked out the first go-round, they would have not kicked that Larson and that 6 car out of the first go-round. Just a guess. And hey, if you're sitting back saying, yeah, they probably wouldn't do that, that's the bullshit I'm talking about. That's the bullshit I'm talking about. Dude, you're going to have a stroke. No. I don't have a problem getting high strung, especially when it's over this bullshit that is going on in the racing world. That is fucking bullshit. Somebody gets all pissed off. And see, I was sympathetic with the track at first till I witnessed that shit with that kid last night after the race. The whole weekend, the whole race is over. He's just out there trying to get a fucking memory on the four-wheeler. He rides out on the front straightaway, up near the wall, not out on the track, up near the wall. And some old man just comes out and rips him to fucking death, has him in fucking tears, bawling his fucking eyes out. And then contemplating what you would do to a Kyle Larson. Would you have done the same thing to Kyle Larson that you did to Bobby Pierce? If it was a 6 crew member and their four-wheeler and their team that was running around, messing around the prior night, would you call up Kyle Larson and say, hey, man, we're kicking you out. You can't be here for this World 100? No. I'm going to say no. You won it because he's Kyle Larson. He's the, and it's Bobby Pierce, which Bobby Pierce is one of the biggest names in the fucking sport. But he's not a NASCAR driver. It's click-based. Just like Robert Ballou. Pats a little bit on Twitter to Tony Stewart, all of a sudden he's kicked out of USAC. Why? Because it's click-based. Tony Stewart calls this guy up, calls that guy up. Hey, fuck this dude, he talks shit to me on Twitter. Bam, done. Click-based. And it's so sad. It's so sad. And in this late model world, y'all are doing a lot of things right, but I don't know. I'm hearing a lot of crazy things going on. I know this started with the Chico deal, but this crazy things going on. You got chassis manufacturers dictating the damn series. Longhorn runs Lucas Oil. Rocket runs World Outlaws. You got your issues where you can't keep drivers. I'm hearing they're going to do a deposit system now, where drivers at the beginning of the year, if you want to be a Lucas guy, you got to put money down. Then if you're going to be a World Outlaw guy, you got to put money down. Then you stay at the end of the year, you get your money back plus some. If you want to be a Lucas guy, you got to put your money down. They'll give you your money back at the end of the year. If you want to be a World Outlaw guy, you'll give money down, and then we'll give you your money back and plus some. Y'all can't even keep the fuckers. Now I get it. World Outlaw or late model people in general, they're all chasing the money. They're all whores. So you got to do some kind of shit like that because you're used to your communistic system, your stranglehold that you have on the fucking sprint car community. If you want Donnie shots, you can't just lay down $53,000 to win to get Donnie shots in the building because he's under a contract with the sprint car series. So you are trying to figure out some kind of way you can get that stranglehold on some late model drivers for control. I swear, race is the most anti-American fucking thing there is. And there's people involved, great people involved, and when you incorporate the business side, which corporatism is the new issue in the world. Corporatism is the new problem going on. Corporatism, capitalism is very similar, but they're definitely not the same. So y'all are trying to figure out some fucking way to control these people and get them to go where you want them to go and how you want them to be and all that shit. So it's just so sad. It's just so sad. Anyways, there's so many things going on in the late model world because it's the one thing that is free. It's the one thing where racers are free to do and choose and go wherever they want, where promoters can just put on big races and have big drivers show up. It's the World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series in the mid-'80s. And for those who know that situation, that is pretty much where the late model community is at right now. It's not controlled just yet. Now, there's some people who do not like that at all. So I would just be smart, real smart on that situation. For those out there in any kind of position, do what you got to do. The business sense, once again, the corporatism. It's not communism, it's corporatism because it's about money and contractual agreements. You can't do that in the late model world, but you can be like, all right, you want to be a Lucas guy, you want to get our money. All right, you give us $2,500, we'll give you tow and all this stuff, and the World Outlaws with the platinum deal, all this stuff. And then we'll give you your money at the back of the end of the year and double it. And are we going to call this the Kyle Strickler rule or the Kyle Strickler deal? Because Strickler bounced around left and right in Florida this year. Went to the Outlaws. So is this the Kyle Strickler rule that's coming for the late model scene of America? But anyways, this all started with Chico. Great racing up there, but the corporatism won because they treated Tanner Carrick different than if it was Sheldon Hodenshaw. They would have let that shit slide quicker than a damn stripper at the Bloomquist trailer.